Hello, good evening, everyone. How was your day? And thank you for being in this meeting today. It has been how many days that we are not here because of network issues and all of that. But thank God, today the technical issues have been resolved and we'll be having our training today. So I want to appreciate all of you for connecting to be part of today's training. And my name is Ambassador Joshua Tahule. I'm the registrar of the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. And for those of you that are joining maybe for the first time, you will get to know that this training is being provided by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. And this is emotional intelligence. This training is being provided for free from, training to certification is 100% free. So we want to appreciate and encourage all of you that have been participating to continue to be part of the training. So I want to appreciate all of you and thank you for being part of today's training. You're welcome to today's training. Please, you do way to share the link, let others part of it, and let many comes to know that something like this is happening here. Are we together now? All right, so I want to recognize those of you that are joining us on YouTube. John Saba from South Sudan, Bayo from Akure, Emmanuel Edet from Akwa Ibom, Aishat Yakubu, thank you, all the way from Lokoja, Godia, you Ibrahim, and Josephine, thank you. Liant from South Sudan, thank you. So I want to appreciate all of you for taking time to be part of this training. Let me try to share the link. It's like the link has not been. If I can share the link for others to join us. All right. All right, you're welcome. I'm trying to share the link for others to also join us. So if you wouldn't mind, give me a little space. Let me just share the link first, then we'll continue. And today we are looking at social skills and relationship management. That is module 3 of emotional intelligence. Social skills and what? And relationship management is what we're looking at today. Social skills and relationship management is what we're looking at today. You are welcome. You are welcome. If you join us, do wait to say something. All right. Say something. You are welcome. You are welcome. If you join us, do wait to say something. Right. Say something. You are welcome. You are welcome. Join us. Do wait to say something. Right. Say something. Welcome. Welcome. Join us. Do wait to say something. All right. So thanks to every one of you that have taken time to join us today. Once again, my name is Ambassador Joshua, and I would like to welcome all of you for today's training. You are joining us from wherever you let us know, Maiduguri, Lagos, Cameroon, Benin City.
It's a pleasure to be here, Ambassador Joshua. Let's begin the training whenever you're ready. Would you like?
So today we are going to look at social skills and relationship management. Social skills and what? Relationship management. This is what we're looking at today. So, and this is our module 3 of emotional intelligence. That's to say that we have finished module 1, module 2, and we are in module 3 now. So we're looking at social skills and relationship management. So this is what we'll be discussing today. So you can do well to put it on your page, on your timeline, let others see it and be part of it, or you can do it to paraphrase, comment what you are learning. All right. If you have any question, ask in the words in the comment section. I will see it and I will respond. So let's roll out the training for today. So in social skills and relationship management in emotional intelligence. So unit 1, we are looking at effective communication. Effective what? Communication. So this is what we're going to look at. In unit 2, we are going to look at conflict resolution and how do you use emotional intelligence to, resolve conflict, and then how do you use emotional intelligence to communicate effectively. All right. So unit 3, building and maintaining relationships. Do you understand? Building and maintaining relationships. All right. So that is it. So these are the 3 units that we're going to cover under module 3. But first and foremost, we are going to start with unit 1, which is what we're going to treat for today. So under unit 1, we're going to look at the importance of effective communication in building relationships. Number B, we're going to look at the B option. We're going to look at verbal and non-verbal communication skills for enhancing emotional intelligence. And C, we're going to look at strategies for active listening, giving feedback and improving communication effectiveness. So this is what we're going to look at. So social skills and relationship management are important aspects of human interactions that contribute to personal and professional success. So what are social skills? When we talk about social skills, what are they? This is what we want to look at now. So social skills are the skills we use to communicate and interact with others effectively. Are the skills we use to what? Communicate and interact with others effectively. So they involve verbal and non-verbal communication. They involve listening, empathy, conflict resolution, and many more. Do you understand? So those are social skills. Even in employment opportunities, we talk about social skills. All right. We want you to have some aspect of social skills that can enable you to work effectively. It's not just you having technical skills. We want you to have social skills that can help you to navigate through your job requirements. Do you understand? Or demands. So having technical skills is not enough. You need to have also social skills to help you navigate your career path. Do you understand? So that's why in job requirements or in your CV, when you are preparing your CV, you talk about some other social skills you possess. All right. So you talk about effective communication, you talk about people management. Do you understand? You talk about active listening, you talk about coordination, you talk about conflict resolution. These are social skills that you need to make you to be holistic. Otherwise, you will just have one-sided strength, and then you the other side of it. You may be somebody that is technically sophisticated, but socially poor. Do you understand? So you find it difficult to work with people. You find it difficult to operate with people. Do you understand? So you don't need just the technical skills. You need the social skills to be able to navigate your career path effectively. So let's look at types of social skills. Types of social skills. One is communication. The ability to convey information clearly and effectively is one of the most important aspects of our lives, communication. And for you to communicate effectively, it will help you to resolve issues smoothly. It helps you to build relationship, active relationship. One of the major contributors of conflict is poor communication, right? One of the major contributors of conflict is what? Poor communication. If you do not know how to communicate effectively, you will not be able to resolve conflict effectively. Do you understand? So you must have to communicate effectively. You must. All right, it's a must. It's one of the requirement of those social skills that you must possess: the ability to communicate what effectively, convey information clearly and effectively at all times, even when you are provoked. Even when you are provoked. Do you understand? Even when you are provoked. Do you understand? So now let me give you one example of what happened today in my office. All right. There's a chat here I'm going to read for you to listen to what happened to me today. All right. You know, we have some of our students who are doing their master's degree. All right. We have some of our students who are doing their master's degree, right? And then I was notified by the center today that some of them want to do their defense, the external defense, and they are yet to complete their payment. Okay, it's not a tuition. There's something that the university introduced. They call it admin charges. All right. And so I told our student, some of them were not comfortable with it. I also was not comfortable with that introduction anyway of the charges, but along the line, I couldn't be able to, you know, handle the issue because it was a compulsory, charge. Because for those of us that are joining the training online, we are not going to be at the center physically. So they were using, the subscriptions and all other stuff they were using to do the training. The charges were introduced to cover up the expenses. All right. And so we communicated this message to our student. A lot of people, in fact, all our students, after they fought back and forth with the center, and when we know that this is what we cannot be able to change, we just go on with it. So a lot of them have paid their admin charges. Do you understand? So, and then one of the students who is to defend his project, they say he has not paid admin charges. So I reached out to him. That's I have been notified by the center that you are scheduled for external defense, but you are yet to pay your admin charges. Can you do so to enable you defend your project? That was my message to him. And I said, thank you. So, and then he came. He said, look at what he says to me today. The guy said, there is nothing like admin charges, Mr. Joshua. Do you understand? He said, no student pay admin charges. That's what he said. No student pay admin charges. You brought up that issue and people took it up. You brought that issue. He said, I brought the issue and people took it up. Please let the sleeping dog lie. That's what he said. Let the sleeping dog lie. I looked at it. I didn't know what to do. I just told him, it seems you don't want to defend your project. I'm sending your chat to the center exactly the way you sent it. Now, hear what he said. He said, do your worst. He said I should do my worst. All right. And I told him, because he made this statement that you brought up that issue and people took it out. I said, well, this is an insult to my person and I take it. All right. I said, this is an insult to my person and I take it. He now say, are you a saint? This is what he said. He said, are you a saint? Now, this is someone that is supposed to be a member of the institute, a certified peace ambassador that is talking to me like this. Are you a saint? I say, I never claimed to be, but I have not stolen anything from you. I have not stolen from you. All right. So I went and got some of the receipts of the admin charges fee that I sent to the university, to the center, because I just carried 3 of them and sent to him to see that some of the students have paid the admin charges already. If you are saying that I am the one that brought it up, it does not exist. It's my initiative, maybe because I want to make money for the organization, for the institute. So I went and copied and sent to him. I say, look at them. 3 different persons that will send their money for admin charges. I send it to him. I just carried 3. There are more than 3. They are almost, those that are paid, they are almost 40 that pay the admin charges. I send it because it was 150,000. All right. And I send it 150,000, 3 different persons. Even the most controversial of the student that have paid his own, I've sent it to him. Do you understand? I sent him to see it, that he himself has paid. All right. And I asked him, see, the receipts above are remittance to the center for the admin charges. Is 1 naira missing from what you were told? Because he was thinking maybe I introduced it to get money. So is 1 naira missing from the 150 you were told? You understand? So, but I take the insult. You insulted me. But I add to it again that, but let me remind you, as a member of the institute, you have gone below expectation. All right. You are supposed to be a peace ambassador no matter the level of provocation. No matter the level of provocation or no matter the level of differences we may hold, you don't dare to go to talking to me like that. Are you a saint? Do your worst. Yeah. Do you understand? So, and now he said, Mr. Joshua, I can voluntarily exit the institute. I have my reservation about a lot of things. I paid for my certificate renewal before the last convention, and up to date, I haven't received it and no communication. Like I said, let the sleeping dog lie for peace sake. I say to him, it is your choice, and I will surely consider it so far as the institute is concerned. If you have made up your mind to just withdraw your membership, I will approve of it as the registrar of the institute, because we are not forcing you to stay. But if you must stay, you must abide by the standard of the institute. You must be a peace ambassador by act. by action. Do you understand? It's not just by certificate. And if you have gone below expectation, I should be able to tell you. It's not that I'm not being afraid of you or you withdraw of the membership. You withdraw one. If you withdraw today, we'll receive 20 people to come to join. So it doesn't matter. But because you are here, we don't want you to go. The other side, it's not that we want to pursue people for others to come. No, that's not it. But a member of the institute must be able to demonstrate that he is a peace ambassador. Do you understand? So this is what he said. So now, but aside from that, you can interact with people without resorting to insult. Apart from the fact that okay, you are a member of the institute, right? And apart from the fact that you are a member of the institute, on a good day, on a normal day, you can interact with people without resorting to insult, even if you have a different opinion. This is what I told you. Do you understand? So you're talking about you pay for certificate for renewal, and your certificate has not been renewed during the November convention, right? I asked him, did you send a reminder and you were told your certificate is not ready? Were you not supposed to be at the convention for collection? And if you could not attend the convention, wouldn't you follow up to make arrangement for your certificate to be sent to you? This is not enough reason to hold insult on my person. All right, please, you can say whatever is in your mind. So far as we are concerned, we haven't taken anything from you fraudulently. So be bold enough to say whatever you think can you can if you have any justification for it, because he was saying that you are let the sleeping dog. Like I said, no, say whatever is in your mind so that you will not be holding any form of resentment or whatever. If you have any issue that you need to air it out, it will help us. If it's an error on our part, we will take steps to correct it. Do you understand? It shouldn't be that you hold some kind of sentiment and marries and all of that, and then a reason that came up that is for your own good, then you are reacting to it negatively. Do you understand? The project is your own. It's you that want to do your defense. You have to pay your admin charges to do your defense. So it's not what is my issue here? But because of other issues that you are holding in mind now make you to react so negatively. So you have to say whatever is in your mind. Do you understand? So, and then he said that he was at the convention and he spoke with me, and I said that that will be sorted out. And it did not happen. After the convention, they checked, the certificate was not there. I said, well, I said that is unfortunate if that was your experience, but still it just required a reminder for it to be treated rather than the resentment. Do you understand? If you meet me at the convention and you wanted to collect your renewal certificate over and over, and you talk to me because I was very busy, do you understand? And that was not being able to sort it out, at least after the convention, you can still send out a reminder that, oh, Joshua, I have not received my renewal, so is my certificate ready now? Please, if it's ready, let me know so that we can make arrangements, it can get to you. Do you understand? Nothing of that nature has been done. So for him, we have collected his money for renewal, we have eaten his money. Do you understand? And but what happened is that they even prepared the certificate, it's in the folder with other certificate, and I was with other people. And because of oversight, I did not send it for printing. Do you understand? So it was after my conversation with him that I went and traced, and I discovered that the certificate was actually processed, but I did not send it for printing. Do you understand? That was the omission. Do you understand? And then I sent the folder to him that see your certificate here. It was actually prepared. It was just because I did not send it for printing because of oversight, preparing for convention and all of that. Do you understand? So this is how it went. He was holding insult, but I took my time to communicate with him in a manner that I didn't want that I will have to be insulting him back, or I will begin to be aggressive. Do you know who I am? Do you think what do you think you are, or whatever? Do you understand? So Social emotional intelligence will help you to communicate what effectively. And so one of those social skills you need is communication. I just share my experience with you. And this, I can tell you, wait, some of this kind of experience is not much with us because we are always transparent in whatever our dealings. Do you understand? I don't deal with people. I cannot tell you. That's why I cannot tell you that the program is free. And then after you finish the program, now I'll be telling you pay 10,000 certification or 5,000 certification. No, if it's free, it's free. Do you understand? So we don't cut corners with people. Do you understand? We don't have hidden charges when you say, okay, you pay something here and then they say, oh, you have to do another thing. No. Once we are engaging with you, we tell you straight this is what is involved. Do you understand? Even our relationship with the center, I'm beginning to have some kind of concern because if a program costs for us, we expect that you tell us the whole cost of the program so that we know that this is what someone is going to go through. Do you understand? So that at the end of the day, we will know that this is what the person is going to spend doing this program, the masters. Do you understand? Yes, we know that things can change since we were in a changing environment, but then that change can be communicated effectively. But let from the onset someone know that this is what is going to spend at the whole to finish this program. Do you understand? Me, I want to do my things very transparent. I don't like hidden or whatever issues that someone will begin to question my integrity. You know, that kind of a thing. So, but it's part of the work. Is no matter how you try to be open and transparent, someone will still question once they have a misunderstanding. Do you understand? That's it. So, but when that happens, you have to be careful how you communicate, and that's what I was trying to achieve. You understand? I try to bring the issue, talk so rough, but I try to talk to him in such a way that two wrongs cannot make a right. Do you understand? So I'm the one that is raising generational peace ambassador. So I should be more I should be more emotionally balanced. Do you understand? So that's it. So another type of social skill is active listening. Active what? Listening. Paying attention to what others are saying and responding appropriately. Do you understand? Paying attention to what others are saying and responding what appropriately. So what that means is that sometimes we are busy talking. Can you hear me? Someone is saying complain of audio. Please, are you hearing me? If you can hear me, let me know in the comment section, please. If you can hear me, I want to see your comments in the comment section so that I'll know that okay, someone say yes, yes. Okay, that's fine. So let's move forward. So active listening, you must pay attention to listen to what others are saying. It's not just what you want. You want people to listen to you, but what about you? Won't you listen to what someone else is saying? So you have to listen attentively. When one is speaking, you listen so that you can respond. It's because most of the times we are reacting. That is why our responses to situation are not always good enough. Do you understand? So, but if we are listening very well, we can be able to respond appropriately. Do you understand? Then another one is empathy. Another type of social skills is what? Empathy. Understanding and sharing the feelings of others. That is putting yourself in the shoes of others. Do you understand? How would you feel if someone is going through certificate after so many, um, you know, complaints to me at the convention. I said, well, if that was your experience, I said that was unfortunate if that was your experience. Do you understand? I tried to understand with him. I put myself in his shoes. Do you understand? Because he wanted to get his certificate at the convention, he did not get it. That was frustrating. And I said that was unfortunate if that was your experience. Do you understand? So because I'm trying to put myself in his shoe now, all right. I forget the insult he wore. I mean, I'm trying to also be considerate with his situation because that is what is bringing the resentment. Do you understand? It's not because I told him that you have to pay admin charges for your defense. It's because he has not gotten his renewals. Now he's some reservation. Do you understand? On issues. Do you understand? So these are the issues. So I have to understand with him where, because I now understand where the anger is coming from. Do you understand? For him, he has paid money and we have eaten his money and would not do anything renewal for him. So that is the issue. Do you understand? So I have to understand with him, sympathize with him, put myself in his own situation. I say, that is unfortunate. If that was your experience, right? And I try to find out, I check when I got it, I say, okay, it will be printed in a few days. I have already given it out for printing. By tomorrow, it will be ready. Do you understand? So that we can arrange and send it to him, or he'll find a way and collect it. As simple as that. Do you understand? So these are the issues. So conflict resolution, resolving disagreement and misunderstanding in a constructive manner. So me and him, at the end of the day, he's when I show him some of these details, the receipt of payment of other admin charges and everything, he now became, now if he was thinking that we introduced that to benefit us, then we didn't get any shishi from it. So maybe that has come his nerve down. He said, wait up. After I show him this folder where his certificate was contained, where it was being prepared, he now, he now appreciate. And so we move on. So I told him that his certificate will be ready in a few days. Do you understand? Within days, it will be printed. And tomorrow we're going to print it. And I will notify him for collection. No issue. Conflict resolution. You understand? We can disagree. He now say, this is a statement he said. He said this statement that we can disagree to agree. He's the one that made that statement. We can disagree to agree. Just like what Obama says, we cannot disagree. We can disagree without being disagreeable. Do you understand? Yes, we can disagree without being disagreeable. So he said we disagree to agree. So that's what he said. And then we move. Do you understand? So, but we're able to resolve our differences. So now it's left for him to pay his admin charges and do his defense. That is it. Do you understand? So assertiveness. So expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs in a respectful way. Assertiveness. You can express your displeasure, yeah, in a respectful manner. Do you understand? Yeah. So that's it. So no matter how the situation is, yeah, assert your feelings, but in a respectful manner. But there's a way you can express. There's a way you can talk to somebody that you may say something very important, but nobody will feel bad because of the way you express it, and you earn respect for how you say it, how you present your issue. But the same thing that you presented it in a manner that earn you respect, another person will present it and earn insult because of the manner of presentation. Do you understand? So assertiveness, expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs in a respectful way can go a long way to help. Do you understand? So importance of social skills. Let's look at some importance of social skills. Build relationships. Social skills help you to build what? Relationships. It's able to interact with people effectively, and then maintain good relationships. Build and maintain good relationships. Some people don't have friends. Do you understand? They start a friendship today, tomorrow because of disagreement, because of issues, because of other factors, it ends. Do you understand? So that's why some marriages ends as well, because people lack emotional intelligence and social skills in managing their relationship. So career success. Employers employers value employees with strong social skills for teamwork and customer interaction. That's why you always put it in your CV. Your social skills, you put it there. Strong in communication, smooth and fluent in communication, ability to work with team, ability to work under pressure. These are some of the things you say. You understand? So career success. So it helps you to succeed in your career as well. It helps you to experience career growth. Do you understand? So personal well-being. So good social skills leads to better mental health and overall life satisfaction. There's no need in my office. If you come to my office, if care is not taken, if not because I'm in a separate office, you may not know that this is your boss. In fact, if I'm on the street with them, with the people that work with me, you may not know that I'm their boss. We are the same. We move on, right? If there's something to carry to the office, I'll be the first to carry it. Do you understand? Or if I'm not the first, I must give assistance as much as possible to make sure that it's carried. So there's no need for me that I'm the boss. Do you understand? There's no need. For me, let what needs to be done, be done. That's all. Don't, no need. Right? So because you carry too much in your head, you'll be having problem with people, misunderstanding, and then you'll be having pains in your chest. I don't want to have pain in my chest, all right? I don't want to have issues with people working with me because life, it's in phases. Do you understand? Life is in phases, and you never can tell where you find yourself. Do you understand? So that is it. Relationship management. Relationship management involves building and maintaining positive relationship with others. Relationship management means building and maintaining positive relationship with others. So it requires effective communication, empathy, trust building, and conflict resolution skills. So this is why it requires. So for you to be able to manage your relationship effectively, you must be able to communicate effectively. You must demonstrate empathy. You must build trust. Do you understand? And you must take steps to resolve your differences amicably. So, what are the key aspects of relationship management? Communication. Communication is vital, like I said. Open and honest communication is crucial for healthy relationship. There's an open and honest communication is crucial for healthy relationship. You understand? So it's very, very important. Trust, building trust through reliability, honesty, and consistency. Building what? Trust through reliability, honesty, and consistency. So you must build trust in relationship for you to be able to live a fulfilling relationship. You understand? For you to have a fulfilling relationship, you must build trust. That's why sometimes, otherwise, your husband will go out and then you'll be calling and calling, you'll be disturbing, right? You could give me a missed call, you complain. Why are you not picking your call? I've called you several, you didn't pick, but you have called once. So you have to build trust. Or your wife will go to the market before she come back, you don't call more than 5 times. So calm down. build trust. Empathy, understanding and considering the feelings and perspectives of others. We have said it. Boundaries, respecting personal boundaries and setting your own boundaries. Right? Don't allow anybody to overstretch their borders. Even couples, even couples should learn how to define their boundaries. There are certain things that, even though you are a couple, still need to understand. Do you understand? You should understand when someone is in the mood for discussion. When someone is not in the mood for discussion, just keep off. Do you understand? Just respect yourself so that you will not come and land yourself into trouble. Conflict resolution, addressing conflict constructively and finding mutually acceptable solutions can go a long way to help. Benefit of effective relationship management. What are benefits of effective relationship management? Stronger connection. When you manage your relationship well, you connect very strongly. You connect very, very strongly. Do you understand? Connect what? Very, very strongly. Then increase trust. When you manage the relationship well, it helps to build what? Trust. It helps to increase what? Trust. Conflict resolution. You resolve conflict effectively. So let's go to the next. Okay. So that is all about social skills. Do you understand? So we are looking at effective communications, and we'll be looking at the importance of effective communication in building relationship. Effective communication is a process of transmitting information, ideas, thoughts, feelings, and intention clearly and accurately between individuals or groups. So when there is that, you can go ahead, communicate effectively, pass informations, whether it's through verbal or non-verbal communications, you'll be able to communicate effectively. So what are the key aspects of effective communication? Clarity, right? Let your message be clear. Let your message not be ambiguous, and then there should be no form of uh, ambiguity in your communication, right? That can introduce confusion and misunderstanding or misinterpretation. So what you need to do is, the language, let it be simple. All right. Organize your thoughts logically and be concise in your communication. Do you understand? Just organize your thoughts and communicate effectively as much as possible. It doesn't matter. It's not how polished your English is, but how effectively you communicate that matters. Do you understand? So, and if you cannot communicate in English effectively, communicate in your language so that you can be able to express yourself accordingly. Do you understand? That's why it is. So, active listening, effective communication is a two-way process that involves both speaking and listening. So, it's not just you talking and talking and talking, and listen to what others are saying as well. Do you understand? So, don't talk and talk and talk and talk and forget yourself. Talk and give space for others to talk so that you too can listen. So avoid use if you are talking and nobody's listening to you. Do you understand? So you have to give yourself the opportunity to listen as well as much as someone else is listening to you. Do you understand? So practice active listening by paying attention to the speaker, asking clarifying questions, and showing empathy to demonstrate that you understand their message. You can nod, you are listening, you understand, you are nodding your head, you are giving a gesture that shows that, okay, you are following. Do you understand? You are listening. Empathy, understanding the emotions, perspective, and needs of others is crucial for effective communication. Because if you do not know how I feel, you will not be able to communicate in such a way that it will appease me, it appease me, or appeal, or you not communicate in such a way that it will be appealing to me. Do you understand? So it's only when you understand how I feel that you can be able to communicate something that will make sense to me. Do you understand? That's why it is. Now, non-verbal cues. So non-verbal communication, such as facial expressions, gestures, tone of voice, and and um, and balanced language can convey important messages along verbal communication. Do you understand? So you need to, understand gestures, how they make meaning to you. Do you understand? If I do like this, what am I saying? If I do like this, I'm telling you to go, like. So that's why it is. So non-verbal communication cues. Feedback. Providing and soliciting feedback is essential for effective communication. Providing and soliciting feedback is essential for what? Effective communication. So offer constructive feedback to help the other person improve their communication skills, and be open to receiving feedback to enhance your own communication style. So that's why it is. So feedback is very, very important, right? So let others tell you what it is, how you feel, and how you are feeling, or how you are interacting, how your interaction with them is affecting them. Do you understand? Whether it's positive or negative. So be prepared for the feedback. So respect, respectful communication is key. Do you understand? Respectful communication is key to building positive relationships. So treat others with respect. Listen to their opinions without judgment, and communicate in a manner that is considerate and polite. You understand? So these are the issue. So respectful communication is key to building positive relationship. So we must communicate effectively. We must build relationship that is embedded on what? With respect. That is embedded with respect. Adaptability. Effective communicators are adaptable to different communication styles, preferences, context. Sometimes a context environment will determine how you communicate. Whether you communicate with much strength, or you just lower your voice because of what? Environment. Do you understand? A context. That person that was talking to me online, maybe if it were a physical meeting, like one-on-one talk, he will not say what he was saying to me through the chat. Do you understand? Maybe it's because it was online through WhatsApp, so he could say anything that he feels like. But if he's looking into my eyes like this, he will not say that thing. Do you understand? Preferences. So adjust your communication approach based on the situation, the needs of the other person, and the goal of the interaction. Very, very important. So openness. Encourage open and honest communication by creating a safe space for sharing thoughts, feelings, and ideas without prejudice. Do you understand? So it's very, very important. Effective communication is essential for resolving conflict and addressing disagreement constructively. So someone may offend you, someone may provoke you, but if you are able to communicate effectively, you should be able to resolve the issue, um, you know, logically. So that's what we call dialogue. So sometimes we need to dialogue. Do you understand? You need to dialogue to solve problems. Do you understand? So that's why it is. So dialogue can only be achieved through meaningful conversations. Do you understand? As keys for enhancing emotional intelligence. Verbal and non-verbal communication skills. So verbal communication skills are, those things that you express through the, you know, the words of your mouth, Do you understand? By the way of your mouth, you express it. Like I'm talking now, what I'm saying now is verbal. Do you understand? It's verbal. This verbal communication that is taking place between us now. So expressing emotions. Verbal communication allows individuals to articulate their emotions, feelings, and needs effectively. By expressing emotion in a clear and constructive manner, individuals can raise self-awareness and develop a better understanding of their own emotional responses. So what we are doing now is verbal communication, and so we can be able to express ourselves here clearly. Do you understand? And say what we want to say. Then clarity, explanation, right? Explanation and straightforward manner. No avoiding jargons or ambiguity. Do you understand? Ambiguity. Avoiding jargons and what? Ambiguity. So it ensures that the intended message is easily understood by the listener. That's what you need to do. Whoever listens to you should be able to understand what you are trying to say. I'm not saying he's fluent in English. I'm saying that even if we are using pidgin to pass the message, let the message be understood. Do you understand? So, so being clear helps prevent misunderstanding and confusion. That's why you must speak clearly. That's why you must give clear instructions. Listening, explanation, active listening involves fully concentrating on what the other person is saying, understanding the message, and responding appropriately. So, active listening demonstrates respect, empathy, and understanding, fostering better relationships and communication outcomes. Do you understand? Empathy, assertiveness are some of the things that we're talking about there. Questioning, you need to question. Effective questioning involves asking relevant and open-ended questions to gather information. So you don't ask questions that require yes or no. You ask questions that require explanation. All right, we call them open-ended questions. Do you understand? They receive explanation. Do you understand? If you say I'm the son of who, you say I'm the son of who, you are son of so person. No much explanation, right? So ask questions. This is where investigation comes to even know, unravel some things, hidden things. So importance. Summarizing, okay. Asking thoughtful questions help deepen conversation, elicit valuable insight, and demonstrate interest in others' perspectives. So another one is summarizing. So summarizing entails paraphrasing just what you are doing in the comment section now. Key points or information discussed in a conversation to ensure mutual understanding and clarify any misunderstanding. So you are doing paraphrasing now. What I'm saying here now, some of you are paraphrasing it in the comment section. So you have any question you can ask there and it will still be clarified. Do you understand? So what you are doing now, you are summarizing, right? What you are paraphrasing, and it will help you to understand what I'm saying here better. Do you understand? You understand what I'm saying here better. So summarizing helps reinforce important details, confirm comprehension, and facilitates effective communication by highlighting key takeaways. All right. So adaptability, we have explained that already. So we are actually working on we're actually working on recording some of these courses and then putting them on our website so that it can be used can study them at your own convenience, and so that we too will spare time to do all that stuff. Do you understand? So if we are recording them, and very soon they will be active, advanced, and these free trainings, we're all recording them, and then so they will soon be active online, so you can register them, do it them at your own pace, follow it online and do it, and then get so we're now talking about non-verbal communication skills. talking about communication that essentially take place by how the body reactions take place. Do you understand? So we'll talk about body language, right? Expressing your feelings, expressing yourself using gestures, facial expressions, gesture, that the person is interested in what you are saying. Just as the person is interested in what you're saying. That's why they are looking at you. Then facial expression. Facial expression involves movement of the facial muscles that convey emotions such as happiness, sadness, anger, or surprise. If I'm surprised, you should be able to know. Eh? That is facial expression. Surprise. Oh, you're happy. You understand? Yeah, you're happy. This will come my face. So if I'm sad, is it not so? It's obvious. I'm sad. Or if I'm angry, hmm? Ah, you see that kind of thing. Do you understand? So facial expression can go a long way to explain all those things. So gestures involve hand movement, nods, and other body movements that supplement verbal communication. So posture, you should know all of this. Do you understand? You should know all of this. Paralinguistic cues, all right? Paralinguistic cues include tone of voice, pitch, volume, and speech of speech. Do you understand? And speed of speech. It also help to, you know, deal with the issues. So space and proximity also contributes to effective communications. So strategies for active listening, giving feedback, improving communication effectiveness. Right. So what are those strategies? Pay attention. For active listening, pay attention, show interest, paraphrase, ask clarifying questions, reflect feelings, avoid interrupting. When somebody is speaking, don't interrupt the person. Don't interrupt the person. Right. Giving feedback, you should be specific and descriptive. Focus on the behavior, not the person. Focus on the behavior, not the person. Use the feedback sandwich techniques. Be objective, be timely, provide actionable suggestions, encourage dialogue and collaboration, follow up. Right. Improving communication effectiveness, know your audience. It's very wrong for you to be speaking to people who you do not know and what they are interested in. You are speaking to teenagers, you should know the kind of message. So you are speaking with adults, you should know the kind of message. You are speaking with children, you should mind the way you speak. Be clear and concise. Listen actively. Be open to feedback. You understand? Practice empathy. So that's the much we can take for today. If you have any question you ask, I'm looking. I'm at your comment section. If you have any question you can ask. Somebody saying that we should drop manual. We are not dropping manual. If you want to read, you come back to the videos and listen to it again. Because some people are waiting for us to drop manual. That's why they don't join training. And then we will talk now, they will complain of network. For some people, network is bad, but they are here. So it's better you should be here than to wait for manual. All right, thank you very much. Have a wonderful night to rest. We'll see you on Thursday evening.